Hello, my name is Josh Freed, and today I'm going to be showing you my project, HomeEase. Let's start here on the GitHub for it and kind of get into some of the details. So HomeEase is a full stack web application designed to transform home maintenance from a chaotic, reactive chore into a manageable, proactive process. It acts as a centralized source of truth for homeowners, allowing them to log inventory, track warranties, schedule maintenance tasks, and view upcoming to-dos on a visual calendar. The key features of HomeEase are its centralized home inventory, which allows users to log appliances and other systems. Its warranty management, which allows users to upload and securely store warranties. Its visual calendar and reporting, which is a way for users to stay on track of everything that they have coming up in the upcoming months. Task management, which allows users to track all of the tasks needed around their house. And then profile management, which allows the user to update home details and personal details for their personal profile. Getting into kind of the guts of the project, let's look at some of the technical architecture. HomeEase is built as a self-hosted monolithic application to ensure data privacy and streamlined deployment. The front end is built on React, which also uses CSS for styling and Axios for the HTTP requests. The backend is built on Java Spring Boot, along with a couple frameworks that help with the security and authentication process, and then also object relational mapping for the database interaction. The database I used is PostgreSQL. Um, this stores all of the users, the items, the tasks, and the warranties. And then additional thing I use is this Nginx reverse proxy, which just helps to secure the traffic and it serves the static React files and forwards the API calls. Um, let's get into the project. So the setup and installation, I just wrote out some steps for first-time users in case they want to put this on their local environment. But obviously I already have it on mine, so we can skip over a bit of the starting stuff here. And I want to start here at this optional tab. So I provided a data.sql file just to put an existing user in there just for an example. So let's start there and kind of start up the database. So for here, we want to find this data SQL. And then we just have to copy everything here. And if you look, it just drops existing tables if they exist. This helps if you have to run it multiple times. And then it adds all the tables here. And then it just adds some seed data into the tables so that there is an existing user, as you can see just right here. So once we do that, we want to go to this Postgres SQL extension here, or that's how I'm doing it at least. And then we want to find the database and then run a new query, paste in that, and then execute. As you can see, we got the check mark here, everything worked. So that is all good. Let's go back to the GitHub to follow instructions now that the database is set up. Step two is to start the backend. So let's copy this first command here, which will get us into the right folder. Once we're in the right folder, we just need to copy this command and press enter. Now that the backend is starting up, we need to do the same thing for the front end. Copy. And I just opened up two terminals here. I find that to be the easiest way to do this. And then they're just split so you can see both. So backend started, front end started. And if we look, there it is. That's everything we need. And now it is hosted here on this link, which I guess I could click, but I'm going to click it right here. And here it is. So as you can see, we're opened with a nice login and registration page. And just to prove that authentication works, I'm going to type in a URL that is correct, but as you can see, it doesn't work because I'm not an authorized user right now. Let's try to log in with an account that doesn't exist. Obviously, this should not work. As you can see, it doesn't. But now let's register that same account. Password 1234, and let's register that. So now that we have that, we can try to log in with it. 1234, and sign in. And Chrome doesn't like these passwords I'm using, but that's beyond the point. As you can see, it's looking very empty, but this is the opening dashboard that will show you all your tasks, warranties, month report, calendar, activity feed, helpful tips, as long as some quick action buttons over here and a navigation bar over here. Then over here, you can see my name here. I'm logged in, profile, warranties, sign out. So for now, I'm actually going to delete this account. And that kicks us right back here. So once again, going to prove that the authentication works. So that does not work. We can try to log in with that account, 1234, and that also doesn't work. Just trying to prove that this is very secure and that the authentication process works with the JSON web tokens that I used. But now let's go and use this account that we set up with the data.sql file. So it is user@example.com. And the password is password. And as you can see, it looks a little different now, mainly just because there is an upcoming task, there is an upcoming warranty, there is 12 pending tasks. Everything looks a little more filled in, which was kind of the point. And I think we will start by trying to add a new item. So we go here, takes us to this page to add an item. We're going to add a lawn mower. That would be landscaping, but there's a lot of options to pick from. Installation date, we got it yesterday. The model number and the serial number, if they existed. But just for an example, actually, I'm going to leave this blank to show that the RESTful API with React takes these blank strings and converts them to nulls, and that actually works as long as it's not required. So the only thing required here is the home area, and that helps just keep everything connected on the back end, mainly for the user's benefit. It just makes it easier to see what home items are in what categories, and then add tasks to those categories. Um, let's just add something here. Let's just say that, and let's add a 2-year warranty to this. So a 2-year warranty would expire in 2 years, 27 November, 2 years from today. And let's add the document. So as you can see, this one's a PDF, and I'll show you it's just a generic template, but this would obviously work for any PDF for a real warranty. And we saved it. And as you can see right here, we have a lawnmower, landscaping, warranty and date. But now let's see, I actually remember that it's a John Deere lawnmower. We actually bought it today, not yesterday. So let's change some of this stuff. And this is the serial number. And boom. So as you can see now, we edited it, and it is now a John Deere lawnmower on the 19th with serial number. Everything's saved is the point. We have a warranty here, and so I just want to now show that off. We go to this warranties page. These are all the warranties under this account. And as you can see, the newest one here is the one I just added, which everything looks correct there, the expiration date, everything. And let's view it. So as you can see, this is obviously fake, but it would work as intended there. So as you can see, it's there. And now I want to show off. If you try to edit it, again, you can look at the warranties. So we can view it here as well. but we also can delete it, which I want to show off here. So it is now deleted successfully. So now once we go back to warranties, you can see it is no longer there and it's been deleted. I guess the last thing I want to point out on the warranties page is just that the expired ones show up in red here, and then the current ones have a normal date. Let's get back to the dashboard and move on to the next thing. I would say the most important thing is the tasks along with the items. So let's look at the tasks. There's many ways to get to it. You can click here, you can click here. They all do the same. And let's add a new task. So we need to mow the lawn with our new lawnmower. So what kind of home area is mowing the lawn under? I would say landscaping. So we add that. And then this is an optional tab here, but we're going to use our new lawnmower to do that. So we need to mow the lawn on Friday. So we need to mow the front and back. And let's take that task. And if we look, it actually comes in third here, and that is because these two tasks are due before it. So it's just chronologically ordered. But I just remembered that we actually need to mow it next Friday. So let's change that date and save it. And as you can see, that worked. Just proving that the add and the edit tasks functions work. Coming back to the dashboard now, we can see that there is another task. We can see that this is overdue. So let's look into that. I like to look at the monthly report here. So these are the 3 tasks that we need to do this month. And let's now say that we have done these 2 tasks. So the status is complete. We can then go back to the dashboard and see that these 2 are complete. And our next upcoming task is now winterized sprinkler system, which is tomorrow. Let's look at the calendar, and we can see that we had our warranty expire here. We can see that we had these 3 tasks, now 2 being completed, and that the current date is the 19th, which is all correct. If you look a little further, you can see some more tasks and stuff that is set up. But then what's cool is that this is also helpful and functional. So if you like click here, it'll let you edit it. Click here, you can edit this one, which is nice. And then this works hand in hand with the monthly report that I just showed, showing off the 3 tasks that are due, keeping it easy for the homeowners to understand that system. Let's now look at the recent activity feed. And this will show you a bunch of things that happened on the 19th. That's because that's everything we've done since I opened up this page. So we have a warranty that expires. We have a lawnmower. We added the lawnmower. We added the warranty to the lawnmower. We edited the lawnmower to say John Deere lawnmower. We deleted a warranty. We added a new task. We edited the new task. We finished 2 tasks. And as you can see, the recent activity just is a nice place to go to see what you've done recently. And yeah, you can load more to see all the tasks. Next thing is this helpful tips option. And I really thought this was important for like new homeowners, making it a little bit easy for them by giving them these tips that pros know and novice homeowners might know, but new homeowners might be daunted by. Um, so it's a fun little thing to add to this dashboard that on refresh will give you new ones. So like if we go to the calendar and then we go back, you just get new tips, which I think is cool. And then you can look through a whole log of tips if you'd like here as well. Um, so that's kind of everything. We looked at the dashboard, we looked at the calendar, we looked at the monthly report, we looked at the tasks, we looked at the home items, recent activity, the helpful tips. The last thing would be the profile. And if we check out the profile, we can see that this user is John Doe, and as you can see, John Doe there as well. So let's just change this to our actual name, Josh Freed, and I do not live in Springfield, Illinois. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. We'll just act like this address makes sense, even though it the zip code doesn't and stuff. Save that profile. And as you can see, it's now Josh Freed. And if we view the profile, Phoenix, Arizona. And then that's all the functionality inside, but I want to log out and just show that that works. And then the last thing I want to show off is the forgot password. So if you go here, let's use this example. It will send the reset link to the backend terminal. So then once you get that, you just have to come into here, and as you can see, password reset token for user at example.com, and it's right here. And all you have to do is copy and paste that in, and that kind of simulates email system that most projects would have. This new password would be 1234, and let's reset that. Give it a second, and it automatically boots you back to the login. And 1234. And as you can see, the password has now been reset, um, and it works flawlessly. I really hope that this presentation shows that how HomeEase successfully delivers on its primary objective of transforming home maintenance from chaos into a manageable, proactive process. Um, it's got secure data pipeline, it's executed complex transactional logic, and achieved a highly maintainable architecture. Thank you for your time. If you want to see my private repository, please email me at joshfreed@hotmail.com, and I can give you read access so that you can look into this a little bit better and get it on your own local environment. That is it. Thank you for watching.